EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Alert, alert, alert. Tempo, tempo.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They go play action now. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They go play action with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Right at the 35. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Again, Wilson. Got his man, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now they go play action with Howe. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. They give it to Williams running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Howell throwing on third down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now it's Crowder. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First down, Howell to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Howell. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They begin the drive with Williams. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Tempo.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Wilson. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
The man they call Scary Terry remains one of the best at taking the lid off of a defense. Not only a top 10 season in terms of yards, but he averaged over 15 a catch and was named to his long overdue first Pro Bowl.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 30. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll go play action. Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. Howell throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Gibson here running out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. 2nd down. Howell now. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Now Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Wilson will throw again. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Wilson to throw. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Returnable here for Davis. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On the option to give to Williams here. There he goes, right side. Javonte Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down. Showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. fighting through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they go play action with Howell. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. Howell to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Well, this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.